All right, let's talk about network address translation, not to be confused with NATs, which is a event bus service that is used with microservices and gRPC, but is not the same thing. So what is network address translation? Well, it's a method of mapping an IP address space into another by modifying network address information in the IP header of packets while they're in transit across a traffic routing device. Okay, but what does that mean? Well, its practical use case is, imagine that you have a server. It's a public server, right? Publicly accessible via the internet. And you need to communicate with a private network. And so we have two different private networks, private network 1, private network 2, and they have their own address spaces. So this is in the 10.0.0.0, and this one also has it, right? So if these are the same and they were to talk to each other, that wouldn't make any sense, right? Because they have overlapping addresses. So a NAT can translate one in another by mapping or translating. There's usually like a NAT table that will store, like it will say like, okay, 10.0.0.1 goes over here, but we will then give it a new IP address and we'll remember that so that if anybody talks to us, we'll know to send things back through that path, okay? Because two private networks that have conflicting address spaces are going to have an issue there. And when you send a packet over here, if you send 10.0.0.1 to the server and it sends it back, it has no idea what 10.0.0.1 is. So it really needs to be mapped to something else. And so that is the idea behind network address translation, okay?